Hello everyone, I'm Andy here from Scrimping Mommy and thanks for joining us today. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my design team project for the Graphics Fairy for November, and this video is sponsored by the Graphics Fairy, who do give their designers access to the premium site for 12 months. In return for design team work. So I have done a secret garden themed journal this month. It's quite a big one. I can't seem to get them slim. But so there's about 140 pages or so front to back. I've not really counted them, but 3 signatures. It'll be roughly 140 pages. I've used as you can see, an actual book cover from a book of The Secret Garden. It's a modern reprint, so I've not vandalised it, you know, a vintage one or anything. And when I gut the books to use the covers, which is how I like to do my journals when I can, then the pages also get used within the journal, so nothing gets wasted. So, as you can see, we have a lovely key here that I've had in my collection for a very long time, held on with a little ring thingy there. And we've also got the corresponding lock. So that obviously, if you've read The Secret Garden, you'll know that Mary finds the key in the dirt to the long forgotten locked away garden. So there you go. It's got a very special meaning to me, which is why I selected it, because it's based in Yorkshire, which you can probably tell by my accent, that is where I'm from. Yeah, and it's also one of my childhood favourites. So when I found this in a charity shop for under £1, I knew that I had to do it. So let's start inside. As I say, 3 signatures front to back. The first thing I will say is that I have used the Secret Garden printable kit. So that's all the images are already collected there for you in a themed bundle for you to just click and print. What I've also done is I've gone through the premium site. I sat for about maybe an hour, and I like to sit and I'll go on it on my computer and watch YouTube on my phone and go through and just have a look at everything, because you never know what you're going to find in and amongst the huge collection of images. So I'm just going to say at the beginning, I've used the Secret Garden themed bundle, the Sage Garden one, and then a lot of the rest of the printables I've just found at random browsing through the site. That's the beauty of it. The second beauty of it is I've not had to download anything and save it to my computer if I don't want to. Because I've got 12 months subscription, I can just revisit the site and print at my leisure. I don't have to save it to my computer. We can use their memory instead of our own. That's another benefit of the subscription site. Right, so less waffle and more journal. So first of all, we've got a pocket here made from the papers. There will be a list in the description box below of the main kits that I've used. I can't list everything because I can't remember where everything's come from. So in here we've got a handmade journaling card. All my tags are hand done by collaging the papers from the collection onto an A4 sheet of cardstock. I've gessoed them and then I've cut them out. I've added modelling paste, I've seam binding, and this is the B from the freebie B cards that were given out in October. This is filmed ahead of time, is this video, but it will still be there. And if you go to the graphicsfairy.com site and sign up for the newsletter, they will send you a freebie I think it's every Friday, and also you can look back at previous ones, so he will still be there if you want him. And in the back here, I've got a handmade journaling card. I've used the word Secret Garden, which was the title page of the book. And all the, so I don't have to repeat it when we see another one. All of the tags and these journaling cards are hand done by collaging, gesso, and then modelling paste. Okay, so this one is made using one of the illustrative pages from the book, and there are several of these, so they've all come from the book and I've turned them into journaling cards, and this is Mary meeting the robin there. And then at the bottom there we've just got a little cluster to decorate the page. So here is an album page. This is also on the site. There's lots of different ones, Victorian photo album pages, and this bit prints out white. You cut it out obviously. So I backed mine on book page, then I cut it out, and then I've added acetate at the back there. And in there we've got another image from the book, and this is Mary finding the key. So we've got a little key added. So here we've got some of my hand done pages. As my journaling progresses, I'm trying to do more and more of my own background pages. So these are coffee dyed pages. I've played with the inks in my collection and gessoed and stenciled, and just come up with some pages of my own, and I just think it makes your journals unique. Okay. Another printable from the kit. These are just 2 little pages from the book, and it's the key of the garden. So it's talking about how she's found the key. Alright, another one of my handmade pages, and this is a 5 pocket tuck, or 5 tuck pocket made from a circle. There is a tutorial on how to create this on my own site, and my site channel name is Scrimping Mommy. So there's a tuck at the back there with a little bookmark in from the kit. There's a tuck there with a coin pocket with a lovely picture, and then there's a tuck here with this lovely oversized ticket, and then there's 2, one at each side there, where I've added the little cutouts from one of the kits, backed them on paper, and they are cute for writing little secret hidden messages, but also just interesting little bits for somebody to look at when they receive the journal in the mail. Okay, and then we've added some lace and the word reflections. So that's the back side of another of my hand done pages with the gesso and the stenciling. This is just a piece of thinner, it's not quite tissue paper, I embossed it and inked it for a bit of interest, and I do put different size pages. I don't have them all the same size, and you will note that none of my pages, none of my main pages have a straight edge. So I've ripped them all with a ripping ruler, which is one of these with the like raggedy edge, and I rip all the edges top and bottom, and then inked them all with vintage photo. I wanted the vibe I was looking for was that this journal had been found in the secret garden, you know, after being locked away for a long time, so I wanted it to look a little bit raggedy and vintage. I make these little stories up in my head. So this is from the Secret Garden kits, some lines. So I've put lots and lots, I've done some decorating, but this is one of my favourite Graphics Fair ledger papers. This is vintage music paper. I try and put lots of journaling space in, especially when I'm doing 3 signatures. You don't want 3 signatures full of decorative pages, or you're never going to shut it. It's impossible, or you'd have to do a 3 or 4 inch spine journal. So there you go. This is one, it's a list of landed birds. Another gem that I found by just sitting there and scrolling through. I have literally been and clicked images on the Graphics Fairy site and sat for maybe 2 hours and scrolled through every single image that they have. They have thousands. It's money very well spent. Okay, so we've just got a pocket here from the kit. We've got the Secret Garden book page at the back there. This was one of the freebies, like I say. I've just coloured him and added some crackle paste there, and a little pocket. And the other good thing about it that I find is that I don't have to click and save these images if I don't want to. Because I've got the subscription site, they're there. I can go back whenever I want and click and print them. I don't have to download them all onto my computer and use up my memory. So that's brilliant. If I ever decide I'm not going to use the Graphic Fairy site, I can just go back and save my favourites. But I think I'll probably, even when my design team's done, I'll probably carry on subscribing, because it's very, very worthwhile resource. It's not just digital prints, it's like a massive resource for journal makers. It's fantastic. Okay. So wherever there's a tab in any of my journals, that means the page is interactive. It means it either pulls or flips or something. So that tab is telling me to pull. So this is an extended page. I'm just going to move my journal over. So it means I can flip it that way, and in there I've got this little faux letter and just a little bit of collage there. This is a vellum pocket that I've added. Okay, and then it means you can pull it all the way out. So I've extended the page, and where I've glued on this is just another page that I've glued on and folded. In here there's some little tickets. Again, some more paper just ripped and added and layered on. And then in here we've got an envelope, a ticket and an altered little index card. Index cards are great journal fillers. They're very, very inexpensive. They're already there done. They're the right size and you can ink them, stamp on them, collage on them. They're brilliant little bases. You know, and you can get probably about 50 for £1. So it's a cheap, that's a cheap journaling resource because cardstock can be expensive. Just put that there, stops it flapping about. Okay. More of this lovely paper that's been embossed. So this is a waterfall element. I've got one in this signature and one in one of the other signatures. This is a plain waterfall one, the other one is decorative. So you've got a tuck behind there. Okay, so it's like a belly band. You could tuck something in there as well if you wanted. Again, I've got a tutorial on this on my own channel if you want to see how it's done, but it's very easy. Okay, and then here each flip has got like a little saying or affirmation. So we've got thankful, create, dream, restore and love. Okay, and you can journal on those or add little photos, whatever. Okay, another one of my hand done pages. I love how this blue's turned out, it's really pretty. Book page. This is just a random floral collection page. There's loads of them, loads and loads and loads. You can print them out in A4 and they're like, you know, pages where somebody has drawn the flowers and they're categorising them. Probably Victorian times, they like to draw and categorise everything. And they're great to rip up and use for collaging. Perfect. So here we've just done a little belly band, but instead of being in the middle, it's at the side, so it does go all the way through. And I literally just ripped the paper again, and we've got this little, I don't know where that's come from, I can't remember. Another journaling card made from one of the images in the book that I purchased. And then at this side here we've got stamping and stenciling. This is an altered envelope that has been tea-dyed, embossed. I've added a used stamp on there, a bit of stamping. I've done a little circle there to look like a coffee stain mark. It's cute little thing. And that is holding down one of my handmade journaling cards. This is done on an index card. See how useful they are. I've lined that with book paper. I have decoupaged that napkin, gessoed it, modelling paste. Boom, you've got your own custom journaling cards. I like to mix and match my journals with digital images and handmade, you know, totally from scratch things as well. Okay, another beautiful image from scrolling, late night scrolling on the premium site. That's from the kit. A little coin envelope which has gotten attached there. Lined paper that I've got saved. You know, I've got lots and lots of pages saved on my computer ready for printing to fill journals, and I've backed it with a ledger paper print there from the Graphics Fairy site. This is vintage music paper, that's not a printable. Is it? Is that a print? No, I might have photocopied that. That might be a photocopy of my vintage printable, but it's way past its date. And I'm not. It's all right for personal use. If I were, you know, I wouldn't be able to upload that and then send it on to somebody else. But for personal use, that's all right. But they are out of copyright anyway. All of my music books. So this here is another find from the site from my late night scrolling. Turned it into a journaling card, and we've got a little tuck here, so it's a little bit like a matchbook. So again, I've added a tab which tells you it's interactive. Okay, it prompts you that it moves. So there's a large journaling card there, and then here we've got a hidden pocket. Let me just, I could do with something to rest. Don't matter. We've got a hidden pocket with an envelope and a large ticket there, and that's just collaged with scraps of book paper, leftovers, bits and bobs, and that, just bend it like that. It's plenty strong enough. It's been backed. That's fine to move about like that. So here, this is another one of my circle pockets with a little handmade tagging. I had some left over of my masterboard of collaging that I did, so I made mini tags. Okay, and then these are little cutouts from the site. They're only teeny tiny, but they're just lovely. I love them. Okay. More lined paper for writing. Another lovely pocket with another of my handmade tags and journaling card there. And this pocket here is just made from book page. Really, really easy. Put two pieces together, stick them together with a glue stick, and then just turn it into a pocket. Really, really easy. Okay. So this is a lovely pocket. Again, I've not got any straight edges. I've tried to reduce the straight edges and show that you don't need to measure or be precise in anything. And so I've literally ripped just the corner of an image that I like, and then backed it on book pages. And again, we've got another one of those images turned into a journaling card. I love that. I think it's lovely. Again, another find from the site with Mr. B. I do like him. Some fabric leaves, and this is a pocket, and we've got a little tag from the kit that I've added a little charm to. And then this was a random find, and this is what I mean about having the premium site and having access to everything. You can have a nosy round, and I've just randomly found this. Is about something to do with greenhouses. I was like, oh, click print, I'll have that, thank you, that'll be something interesting, you know, and it's something interesting to look at, but in essence it's for journaling on the back as well. Okay. I was like, ooh, I'll have that, and I'll have that, and it's like going shopping every day, it's brilliant, and you've only paid the one fee, so you can go shopping as many times as you like. Okay, so again, as I've said, they've got loads of these lovely printables. The loads of them. I love them. It's just a fantastic resource for journalists. It's not just a digital kit site, it's a junk journal or a journal maker's resource site. It's fantastic because there's so much on there. Handmade journaling card, little pocket again, just by ripping paper, gluing it together and then gluing it on three sides. Okay, all of these have been gessoed. It makes it feel a little bit touchy-feely, but also so that you can write on there, or if somebody wanted to glue something on, it just makes it easier. Little corner one, again done by just ripping it. I have decoupaged a napkin on there and then stuck this little coin envelope and put a little tag in. We've got another of my handmade journaling cards there. Kiddo, beautiful, look at that. And they print out beautifully. They really do. Another of my circle tags. We've got a bee, we've got a little handmade tag in there, we've got a little coin envelope. I love it. I love having little bits of things to look at, as well as the lots of plain pages for writing. I like to have little bits of interest to look at. So this is a tea bag that my friend sent me. It's not a used tea bag, it's you know, a cloth tea bag that you buy and use if you have loose tea and you want to infuse it. And my friend had some and decorated them. So I've not used one yet, and I thought, ooh, I'm going to use one of Kay's tea bags because I loved the colour of that lace there. So I've just glued that on the page. I've just glued it on three sides so you can tuck down the back as well. Just added a little ticket and a little envelope in there. So this is the other waterfall one, and this is the one with images rather than plain affirmation cards. So these are from the Sage Garden. Okay, so, and I like the way they're cut out like that, it's lovely. 2, 3, and I printed these on cardstock so they'd be nice and firm. And then we've just got a postcard that's out of my collection, nothing to do with this kit, but I thought, well, I'm going to add it because it's there. And then here we've got another pocket. Again, I've just ripped an image that I like the look of, glued it, backed it on book page, inked it and glued it on three sides. A little cluster here, we've got cheesecloth, a little flower, a number, and a little word there that I've found randomly on my desk. So this is the little bee. It was the Friday freebie. I can't remember I forget what I've said in these videos. Make sure you subscribe if you go to graphicsfairy.com, make sure you sign up for the newsletter, because then when they send out the freebies every Friday, you'll get it. And also, you know, they stay on the site so you can scroll back and look at past ones. Okay, another handmade tag, another handmade journaling card. And then here's the back. We've come to the end finally. It's quite a large journal. I've done a little pocket there. I've sewn it to make it more sturdy. We've got another one of these little vellum pockets with some lace and a bookmark. And then in here we've got another one of my lovely hand-done journaling cards. One with the image, we've got Mr. Robin there, look, and some of these little altered index cards. So that's it. That is the journal in its entirety. And now I've filmed it, it can wing its way to its new owner. My friend has asked to have this journal. She asked for it before it was even finished. Bless her. So hopefully she will, where won't that go in? Hopefully she will enjoy that this journal. So all of the relevant links will be in the description box below. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for your patience if you watched all the way through. I do appreciate it, and I do highly recommend the Graphics Fairy Premium site as a fantastic resource. I use it every day now. Every day I'm on that site getting something and printing something out. So thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.